I started off in the matter with an abdominal problem. During the investigation of that problem, it was discovered that I had high-risk multiple myeloma. It had quite a devastating effect, not for me so much, but for the family more so than for myself. My name's Jed, and I'm on the Isa-RVD cancer trial that's being conducted at the Mater Hospital in Dublin. At the moment, it's incurable, but it's treatable, and the best treatment on the market at the moment would appear to be isatuximab.
I realised early on that I had a very big group of myeloma patients and that we needed new treatments for patients who had run out of options. And the way we got started to get access to those new treatments before they were licensed was through clinical trials. I developed a collaboration with the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute in Boston. The RVD isatuximab trial was a product of that collaboration. We pitched it to the company, Sanofi, and they were interested. We developed the trial with the help of CTI and then opened the trial for newly diagnosed myeloma patients. It was really to give them the best possible chance of both response, duration of remission, and ultimately overall survival. And these are the things that we measure in clinical trials. If you take Jed, for example, he was the first patient in Ireland that was enrolled onto the trial.
It was very soon after I was diagnosed. I was diagnosed in mid-March of 2022, and a couple of days later I was brought into a room with Professor O'Gorman, and he explained that he was conducting a trial. It was not much more than a week after that I actually started the trial, so it all happened very quickly.
We want to make sure that patients who come onto a trial that's sponsored by Cancer Trials Ireland can be assured that we put their needs, their safety ahead of everything that we do. We get funding from the Health Research Board and the Irish Cancer Society to support our infrastructure to allow us to run trials. And because we are a charity, we need to make sure that we're working as efficiently as possible. Every step of the trial, from the beginning idea right to the end of publishing results, we need to make sure there's good quality, there's good oversight, and to make sure that we can stand over the integrity of the results.
Working with a wider team in Cancer Trials Ireland is really the key to the success of a study like this. And it's even broader than the team at Cancer Trials Ireland. It's with the team at the hospital sites, with Professor O'Gorman as CI, with the pharma company, with Dana-Farber, our collaborating group. It's that wider collaboration that makes it all possible. And then if we hone into Cancer Trials Ireland itself, we have a data management team, biometrics like our statistical team, our pharmacovigilance, all of these groups that work together to deliver on the trial.
We first started to talk about the Isa-RVD trial with Professor O'Gorman. He was very enthusiastic about this trial, so we began to talk to himself and to Cancer Trials Ireland about getting the study open here at the Mater.
The actual initiation of a trial at site is probably just a few hours, but all the work goes on beforehand. So you would attend the site at the time for a site initiation visit. During that visit, we trained the staff on the protocol requirements, on any safety report requirements.
After this visit, we were given the go-ahead to proceed with recruiting patients on the trial. Basically what happens is Professor O'Gorman or one of his registrar team would see a patient in the clinic or on the day ward and would think that they might be a good fit for the trial. The research nurse would go over, speak to the patient with the doctor, and they would see if that patient is interested in the clinical trial. And if so, proceed to signing consent, and from that point on then the patient will be screened for all of the inclusion and exclusion criteria of the clinical trial.
I was given a 47-page document to read through, and I quickly flicked through it. I'm a bit of a joker, and they said, no, you know, and I said, yeah, where do I sign? And I said, no, you can't do that. It has to be informed consent.
When patients usually attend for their consenting, which is normally with myself or one of the other research nurses and the consultants, they tend to be afraid of clinical trials sometimes. They don't fully understand it. And I think myself and the consultant who we work with tend to do a really good job of trying to reassure the patient and explain that, clinical trials, the reason that any medication is available at the moment is because it has gone through a clinical trial.
Once patients are recruited on our trial, that's really when our hard work begins, because we need to monitor them all through their treatment, all through their follow-up, to make sure that the sites are following the protocol. All their safety information are collected in a separate database, and we review that.
In order to open the trial as a nurse manager, along with my support from my colleagues, we always look through the protocol, identify what are the challenges that we are going to face as a team in terms of workload, in terms of experience. Our team is great. They support each other and then they understand, and if somebody is unable to do something, they always help each other. So that kind of element is very important in a working environment, to keep their enthusiasm and motivation, and then that has a huge impact on the patient outcome as well.
Seeing how the relationship develops from that initial conversation and signing that initial consent to them, to as time goes on and being really their point of contact that they can call you for anything. It's different to any other area of oncology that I've worked in before, and I feel really privileged. It's a really amazing feeling to feel that you can develop that relationship with patients and they really do trust ourselves and the consultant.
They remember our name, and if one of the staff is not there, they will definitely ask, where is she? That's very important, that maintaining of relationship will actually support them psychologically, and then they have that trust developed between both of us, like the nurse and the patient.
The whole reason that we run clinical trials is to get answers to questions that we have, that we need to answer. We need to know more about how we can better treat patients, how we can improve outcomes. The whole point of us gathering this information is that we can share the results from our trials with other experts, with other clinicians, so that they are empowered with that information and they can design better treatments for patients in future.
The most important impact is on the patients themselves, but the Irish data is going to form part of a submission for a more global approval of this regimen for newly diagnosed patients with myeloma.
In a clinical trial, we're looking down the line to make sure or establish whether that treatment regimen is effective. So the integrity of the data and the accuracy of the data is important moving on for future treatments for future patients.
It's beyond belief, the level of care that I get. It's like having a medical team on speed dial. It gives you such confidence. This trial drug is exceptional. I have had no cancer cells in my body in the entire time. When I go to hospital every 2 weeks, I'm completely confident that my bloods are going to be good, and that the treatment's going to go well.
The participation of the patients is so important in this. They deserve part of the kudos for these trials, because they have to put themselves out there.
The Isa-RVD study had 2 really significant publications or abstracts at the ASH conference this year. That's the American Society of Hematology. It really highlights the significance of the work that we're doing and how we're contributing to the study of multiple myeloma.
The benefit of this trial now is going to be a global benefit. I think it's a testament to Dana-Farber, to the Mater Myeloma Centre and to CTI that we had the kind of credibility, if you like, and the skills to convince the company to fund it. And I think they're very happy with the outcome, and hopefully it will lead to more similar trials.
Knowing that what we do every day will provide maybe better patient care, and knowing, even attending events and seeing patients talk about the effect that a trial will have had on them, and having the opportunity to take part in a trial, it makes you think that you're doing some important work.
You really feel that you're improving the life of patients in Ireland, and that's what makes it so meaningful.
When life could possibly be taken away, then every day becomes, and every moment becomes more precious. I think I enjoy life more now than before. I appreciate life more now.
The trial has given us great hope. Hope is very important in life, and we hope, and I do believe Jed believes, this trial will certainly, if not a cure, be on the road to a cure for multiple myeloma.